One Tail. Shukaku, the One Tail, embodies a chaotic and unruly nature. Unlike its peers, Shukaku's body is composed entirely of sand, making it exceptionally difficult to harm through conventional means. It specializes in manipulating sand with precision, using it both defensively and offensively. Among its signature abilities is the desert-layered Imperial funeral seal, a Fuinjutsu technique that uses cursed markings across its body to trap and suppress enemies. Shukaku can also manipulate wind and earth chakra natures, combining them into magnet release. This allows it to generate magnetic fields capable of restraining even formidable opponents. Its physical strength, enhanced further when cooperating with other beasts, once shattered a senjutsu-enhanced Susanoo during the Fourth Great War. The first known Jinchuriki of Shukaku was Bunpuku, an elder from the Land of Wind, a spiritual figure with a calm demeanor. Bunpuku developed a stable relationship with Shukaku. He was capable of sealing the beast inside a tea kettle using advanced sealing techniques, which required neither violence nor a containment cage. Despite the mental strain that typically accompanies being a host, Bunpuku remained mentally sound. While not known for combat achievements, his ability to coexist peacefully with a tailed beast highlights an alternative path to control, one through mutual respect rather than dominance. Gaara, the second and more well-known Jinchuriki, had a very different experience. Sealed with Shukaku before birth by his father, the fourth Kazekage, Gaara was isolated and feared by his village. Lacking emotional support, he grew violent and hostile. The turning point came during the Chunin exams, when he faced Naruto Uzumaki. That battle marked the first full manifestation of Shukaku on screen, and also planted the seeds for Gaara's redemption. After being defeated, Gaara began to change. He eventually became Kazekage, protecting the very people who once feared him. While Shukaku was later extracted from his body, Gaara's transformation from isolated weapon to respected leader reflected the potential of a Jinchuriki to change the narrative. If you've made it this far into the world of tailed beasts and Jinchuriki, it means you're just as passionate about deep Naruto lore as we are. AnimeZONE just reached our first big milestone, 10,000 subscribers, and we couldn't have done it without your support. Now we're aiming for 25,000. If you want to see more detailed explorations like this, not only from Naruto, but also from legendary manga like Bleach, One Piece, and Jujutsu Kaisen, don't forget to like the video and hit subscribe. Your support keeps us going. Next, Two Tails. Matatabi, the Two Tails, is known for its agility and feline form. Its body emits intense blue flames, a visual manifestation of its fire release affinity. Though large, Matatabi moves with notable speed and grace. Its physical strength enables it to clash directly with other tailed beasts or break through defenses like Susanoo. As with all Biju, it can form the tailed beast ball, but Matatabi's agility allows it to combine brute force with precision. Among the tailed beasts, it stands out for its dignified demeanor and tactical combat approach. Yugito ni, a jonin from the Land of Lightning, became Matatabi's Jinchuriki at the age of 2. Subjected to harsh training from an early age, she gained precise control over her transformations. She could enter the tailed beast cloak at will and access the beast's fire abilities in combat. Yugito's strategic thinking allowed her to trap 2 Akatsuki members, Haidan and Kakuzu, by using her environment and transformation to manipulate the battlefield. Despite being outmatched, she demonstrated exceptional situational awareness. Her death occurred off-screen, limiting a fuller display of her capabilities. But within the story, she remained one of the more competent Jinchuriki, managing her beast power with control and tactical intelligence. Three Tails. Isobu, the Three Tails, is a reserved and mild-mannered tailed beast. Its speech pattern is humble, often referring to itself with childlike formality. Physically, Isobu resembles a giant turtle with a spiked shell, granting it formidable natural defense. Its unique biology enables it to swim at high speeds and emit a mist capable of inducing powerful hallucinations. The beast can also produce coral to trap or injure opponents. Its affinity with water release makes it effective in aquatic environments, and it can perform the tailed beast ball. However, Isobu has a critical vulnerability: its eyes. Unlike its heavily armored body, the eyes remain exposed, making them its weakest point. Rin Nohara was forcibly made a Jinchuriki of Isobu as part of a plan by Kirigakure to unleash the beast inside Konoha. She was not selected for compatibility or training, but used as a tool in a larger conflict. Before the plan could be realized, Rin took her own life by intercepting Kakashi's Chidori during battle. She never formed a connection with Isobu nor gained access to its abilities. Her role as a host was symbolic rather than practical, but her death deeply impacted Obito Uchiha, setting off a series of events that changed the shinobi world. While she made no contributions as a Jinchuriki, her existence influenced critical characters and outcomes. Yagura Karatachi, the fourth Mizukage, presents a stark contrast. He was a powerful shinobi who achieved full control over Isobu. Under his rule, Kirigakure entered a dark period known as the Bloody Mist. Yagura was proficient in water release and capable of entering version 2 transformation. He also used the coral palm technique, which allowed coral to grow on his enemies and immobilize them. In the anime, he survived Amaterasu, demonstrating a high threshold for damage and effective tailed beast control. Yagura's complete synchronization with Isobu made him one of the few to wield such power with precision, adding another layer to the complex history of Jinchuriki governance. Four Tails. Son Goku, the Four Tails, displays a prideful and confrontational personality. He despises being referred to by the number of his tails and values his name and independence. His relationship with humanity is strained, rooted in resentment over being used as a weapon. However, Son Goku respects Hagoromo Otsutsuki, showing that even the most hostile-tailed beasts retain a link to their origin. Son Goku specializes in combining fire and earth chakra to produce lava release. This allows it to generate molten rock, fire projectiles, and create volcanic eruptions. In addition to its tailed beast ball, Son Goku's physical power is substantial, enabling it to overpower other tailed beasts through brute force. Roshi, a shinobi from the land of Earth, was chosen as Son Goku's Jinchuriki. He mastered lava release and utilized it in combat by forming armor of molten rock, enhancing both offense and defense. Roshi's style revolved around taijutsu supported by lava-based techniques. His most prominent battle occurred during the Fourth Great Ninja War, when he faced Naruto in Nine-Tails Chakra mode. Despite not making direct contact, the heat from his techniques was intense enough to burn Naruto. This suggests Roshi's control of tailed beast chakra was advanced, though not absolute. While he could enter full transformation and launch tailed beast balls, his emotional alignment with Son Goku remained unclear. Five Tails. Kokuo, the Five Tails, has a strong will and a calm, almost noble presence. Despite being enslaved, it once managed to break free from Tobi's control, highlighting its mental strength. Kokuo combines fire and water chakra natures to produce boil release, which can rapidly increase the temperature of its own chakra. This ability creates bursts of steam capable of enhancing physical strength and speed. In combat, Kokuo uses its large horns to ram opponents with tremendous force. Among the tailed beasts, its power lies in sudden, overwhelming surges rather than sustained output. Han, a shinobi from the land of Earth, was recognized for his steam-based taijutsu. He wore special armor with a furnace-like mechanism on his back that released steam, enhancing the impact of his attacks. During the Fourth Great War, he engaged Naruto and Killer Bee simultaneously, managing to launch both of them a significant distance. His physical power, combined with his use of steam, allowed him to amplify his strikes to a devastating level. Although he never achieved full control over Kokuo, Han could partially transform and use the beast's chakra in combat. His lack of emotional harmony with the beast limited his growth, but his raw power earned him recognition on the battlefield. Six Tails. Saiken, the Six Tails, has a reserved and enduring nature. It is less vocal than the other-tailed beasts, often displaying a calm presence. Physically resembling a giant slug, Saiken can produce corrosive alkali in both liquid and gas forms, capable of breaking down organic material instantly. Its water release affinity allows it to create powerful jets of fluid attacks. In addition, it can utilize soap bubble ninjutsu, forming bubbles that serve both offensive and sensory functions. These bubbles can carry its alkali inside them, increasing their destructive potential. Its resilience and chemical abilities make it particularly difficult to engage in close-range combat. Utakata, a rogue shinobi from the Land of Water, was the known Jinchuriki of Saiken. He specialized in bubble ninjutsu, using a unique pipe-like relic to generate and control bubbles infused with chakra. In battle, he combined these with Saiken's alkali to increase their lethality. His movements were fast and evasive, relying on agility rather than brute strength. During his confrontation with pain in the anime, Utakata showed tactical versatility, employing his bubble techniques to create traps, distractions, and defensive maneuvers. He was capable of partial transformation, using Saiken's power to alter his form without fully manifesting the beast. While he did not achieve full control over Saiken, his refined chakra control allowed him to use its abilities with precision. Seven Tails. Chomei the Seven Tails is the only known tailed beast with insect-like characteristics. Its appearance is that of a giant armored beetle with wings, granting it the ability to fly. Chomei can generate blinding powder and use it to disrupt enemy vision. It also attacks with horn-based charges, creating strong impact strikes. In the anime, it can produce silk threads to entrap opponents or reinforce its movements mid-air. These threads possess properties that resist chakra absorption, making Chomei a countermeasure against specific ninjutsu techniques. Although little is known about its personality, Chomei's combat style focuses on speed, flight, and elemental deception. Fu, a kunoichi from the Land of Waterfalls, was chosen as Chomei's Jinchuriki. She trained under Shibuki and developed a fighting style that emphasized aerial advantage and misdirection. Fu could use partial transformation, manifesting insect-like wings that granted her enhanced mobility and flight. She used silk-based techniques to restrain enemies, heal allies, and create environmental control. During the Fourth Great War, she demonstrated her agility by evading multiple attacks from Killer Bee. In combat, she employed a mix of silent communication techniques and precise chakra manipulation, reflecting her adaptability. While she lacked full control over Chomei, her skill set made her unpredictable and hard to contain. Eight Tails. Guyuki, the Eight Tails, is a powerful and disciplined-tailed beast. It maintains a serious tone and prefers structured cooperation with its Jinchuriki. Considered the second most powerful tailed beast after Kurama, Guyuki possesses immense physical strength. Its tentacles can generate destructive whirlwinds when spun and can be used for both offense and defense. It can create ink to blind or seal targets. One of Guyuki's unique traits is its ability to regenerate its tentacles if severed, though this regeneration does not extend to its horns. Guyuki's durability and versatility make it highly effective in large-scale battles. Blue Bee, a shinobi from Kumogakure, was one of Guyuki's previous hosts. While less documented, he was known for his chakra sensing and his ability to detect Guyuki's presence in others. He could use partial transformations, such as summoning a single tentacle for combat. Though he never achieved full control, his talents earned him recognition within his village. During the Fourth Great War, he was reanimated by Kabuto and briefly engaged Killer Bee, revealing his high combat potential and link to Guyuki's chakra. Killer Bee, Guyuki's most notable Jinchuriki, is the only known host to fully synchronize with the beast. He developed a mutual partnership with Guyuki, allowing him to enter version 1 and 2 cloaks, as well as full-tailed beast mode, with complete control. Killer Bee can launch multiple tailed beast balls and perform high-speed physical techniques while maintaining strategic clarity. In his battle with Sasuke and Team Taka, he inflicted significant damage and displayed dominance over both genjutsu and direct attacks. Killer Bee's mastery over Guyuki represents one of the rare examples where mutual respect resulted in unmatched synergy and performance in battle. Nine Tails. Kurama, the Nine Tails, holds the distinction of being the most powerful among the original tailed beasts. Over centuries, Kurama developed a deep resentment toward humanity due to being weaponized and hunted. This hostility shaped its identity as the most aggressive and destructive of the nine. Kurama possesses immense chakra reserves and has access to wind and fire nature transformations. It can produce tailed beast balls on a massive scale, generate hurricane force winds, and emit flames capable of incinerating large targets. Uniquely, Kurama can sense negative emotions across great distances, allowing it to detect hostility even before an attack. It also has the rare ability to accumulate natural energy and create senjutsu-enhanced chakra, increasing its compatibility with Sage Mode users. At full strength, Kurama's roar alone can demolish infrastructure and destabilize battlefields. The first known host of Kurama was Mito Uzumaki. As a member of the Uzumaki clan, Mito possessed powerful chakra and expert knowledge of sealing techniques. After Kurama was extracted from its previous form during a conflict, Mito sealed it within herself to protect the village. She maintained the seal through strong spiritual focus and Fuinjutsu rather than combat power. While there are no recorded battles involving her use of Kurama's abilities, the act of sealing and suppressing the Nine Tails without incident stands as a testament to her exceptional chakra compatibility. Kushina Uzumaki, Mito's successor, inherited both the chakra qualities of the Uzumaki clan and its sealing expertise. She used adamantine sealing chains to physically restrain Kurama from within her body. These chains acted as a barrier, limiting the beast's movement even during moments of internal rebellion. During the night of Naruto's birth, when the seal weakened, Kushina managed to suppress Kurama long enough to protect the village. She used the last of her strength to assist Minato in resealing the beast's chakra. Minato Namikaze became the Jinchuriki of Kurama's yin half after dividing its chakra to protect Naruto. Though his tenure as a host was brief due to his death, Minato achieved stable synchronization and was able to use Nine Tails chakra mode. In the Fourth Great Ninja War, he fought alongside the allied shinobi forces and used Kurama's chakra with precision. His use of tailed beast power, though limited in duration, reflected a high level of control. Naruto Uzumaki is the most prominent and complete Jinchuriki of Kurama. Initially viewed as a threat by the village, Naruto spent years learning to tame and eventually befriend the Nine Tails. Through stages of progression, from version 1 and 2 cloaks to full tailed beast mode, Naruto achieved true harmony with Kurama. He gained access to enhanced reflexes, senjutsu-infused attacks, and large-scale tailed beast ball techniques. His final transformation, Baryon Mode, fused his and Kurama's life forces into a compressed, short-duration power burst. This mode allowed Naruto to overpower Ishiki Otsutsuki, reducing the opponent's lifespan with each strike. However, the cost was Kurama's life. With Kurama's death, Naruto lost access to tailed beast chakra, ending a significant chapter in shinobi history. Himawari Uzumaki later became the new Jinchuriki of Kurama, following the beast's rebirth. In Boruto, she exhibits compatibility exceeding her predecessors, likely due to her lineage from both the Uzumaki and Hyuga clans. Kurama's chakra reawakened within her, granting access to the tailed beast ball and transformation abilities. During her confrontation with Jura, Himawari matched the enemy's power blow for blow. Her manifestation of chakra tails and rapid healing demonstrate the depth of her potential. Although still in early stages of development, her synchronization with Kurama suggests long-term stability and combat potential, surpassing previous hosts at comparable ages. Tentales. The Tentales, or Jubi, is the primordial source of chakra in the shinobi world. Unlike the nine-tailed beasts derived from it, the Tentales lacks a distinct personality or sense of identity. It functions more as a natural force than a sentient being. Its chakra is vast and chaotic, making it impossible for standard sensory techniques to detect. The Tentales emits an aura similar to the flow of natural energy throughout the world. Its physical form is mutable, capable of regenerating limbs and manipulating its body to adapt in battle. It can extend roots and branches to capture and absorb chakra from surrounding targets, reducing them to lifeless husks. These same roots serve as conduits for activating large-scale techniques like the infinite Tsukuyomi. When the Tentales roars after absorbing enough chakra, it can trigger continent-spanning natural disasters. One of its core abilities is the creation of truth-seeking balls, orbs made from all 5 basic nature transformations and yin-yang release. These spheres can nullify nearly any ninjutsu upon contact and serve both offensive and defensive purposes. Hagoromo Otsutsuki, the Sage of 6 Paths, was the first to seal the Tentales within himself, becoming its Jinchuriki in order to end its rampage. After sealing his mother, Kaguya, Hagoromo used the beast's chakra to create the 9-tailed beasts, giving each a name and sending them across the world. This act began the cycle of Biju reincarnation and the long history of Jinchuriki. Hagoromo's role as the Tentales host was pivotal in ending the threat of the God Tree and establishing the basis for shinobi society. Obito Uchiha became the next known Jinchuriki of the Tentales during the 4th Great Ninja War. Upon becoming its host, he regenerated his injured body and gained enormous power, including flight, chakra arms, and the ability to produce truth-seeking balls. He could create a god tree structure to dominate the battlefield and prepare for casting infinite Tsukuyomi. Although he lost access to his Kamui-based intangibility, Obito compensated with overwhelming chakra and physical resilience. He engaged the entire allied shinobi forces and nearly succeeded in reshaping the world through force. His time as Jinchuriki marked the height of his power and the realization of much of Madara's plan. Madara Uchiha followed as the final host of the Tentales. Unlike Obito, Madara gained full synchronization and utilized the complete form of the beast. With access to more chakra from the 8 Tails and half of Kurama, Madara's version of the Tentales was even more powerful. He used his truth-seeking balls as dynamic weapons that adapted to various forms: blades, shields, and projectiles. Combined with his Rinnegan and Limbo clones, Madara could nullify almost all ninjutsu-based attacks. His transformation placed him beyond conventional opposition until he was ultimately betrayed. His control over the Tentales marked the pinnacle of personal power in the war's final stage. In the Boruto era, a new variant of the Tentales appears. Its origins are unclear, but it is connected to remnants of the Otsutsuki lineage. Code, an antagonist aligned with the legacy of Ishiki Otsutsuki, takes control of this version and uses it as a base of operations. Unlike the original beast, this Tentales has not been sealed into a Jinchuriki. Instead, Code uses its raw biological mass to create humanoid soldiers known as claw grime. He accomplishes this by placing claw marks on the beast, severing pieces of its body, and transforming them into sentient warriors. Thanks for watching till the end. See ya.